on our platform. So we came out with the idea of how can we also participate in the self-testing, okay, while complying to the laws and regulation. So that is how we came out with the concept whereby uh, the patients can actually search the nearest clinic to them, and they can actually buy by clicking the name of the clinic and using the engine of eMedAsia with a complete payment system. Okay, so that is one that we're going to offer to the public. And tomorrow there will be a press release from the Corporation MMA on this. And we anticipate with that, there will be a traffic coming to eMedAsia. And then in return, they will also be looking at clinics to purchase it. Okay, the details later, our business development manager, Ming, will go through it in a slide presentation on the process on onboarding and how does it work. We'll be talking about that. And then on that part, okay, the other option is that we will also be onboarding test kits for the GPs. Okay, so we are going to retail it, to the GPs at 20 to 23 ringgit, depending on tier pricing. And then that's up to you how much you're going to sell to your patients. But what we're going to put on the platform, the price is going to be between 33 to 35 ringgit per test kit. To the patient, depending whether they want to buy one single test kit or they want to buy one box. So we'll do that. Okay, and then what do you call it? The eMedAsia platform also is available for you, for the patients to search for clinics that is doing COVID testing, be it RTK antigen or RT-PCR testing. Okay, and now I will invite Ming to do a quick presentation on the saliva self-test by eMedAsia. And after that, we'll open up a Q&A. You can put your questions in the chat box, or later we can just allow a couple of you to speak as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Arasu. Just give me a moment. Let me get my screen shared for you. Okay, can you see my slide, Dr. Arasu?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, good. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, doctors. So I'll make this quick and as interesting or exciting as possible, because we have been working around the clock, to get this up for to serve you better, and it's been a very exciting journey, and we see a lot more exciting things coming ahead. So basically, what as Dr. Arasu has mentioned, the online purchasing of these saliva test kits is available, made available for all of you. So how do we okay, so before I update you on what is this whole program about, first and foremost, there's a little bit of homework that needs to be done. Okay, but this homework is very important for everyone, right? You see, when patients when patients access eMedAsia.com, actually we have this feature. If you actually bother to scroll down to see that, they can search for a doctor. So if they were to click on clinic search, this is what will come out. So you see, updating your clinic profile is very, very important, so that whatever the patient is looking for, you can be found if you actually do provide this service. So how do you do it? Log into the marketplace, right? Your usual login way, and click on clinic scheduling. From clinic scheduling, if you look on the left bar, you will see edit clinic profile. So just continue, click there, and again, click on edit clinic profile here. And you will go to a page where there's a lot of information that you can make your clinic even more visible. So you see, these are all the whole list of services that you may provide to your patients. Okay, so just check whichever that you are involved in, and continue scrolling down. So as you scroll down, this is the exciting part, where you can actually check yourself also for COVID testing, right? So here you can check RT-PCR, antigen COVID test and antibody. So what is the purpose of this pricing? So let me stress on this. The purpose of this is because soon we will have this portal where patients can search for your clinic and pay in advance for the test that they desire, right? So if it is RT-PCR, the price that you put there would be your professional fees, because eMedAsia will already have what you call a working lab partner with us. So all that management we will settle. Okay, so once the patient has paid the price, which already has included your what you call this your professional fees, you will receive a notification that there is an appointment being booked, and then all you need to do is review the time, see that it is suitable, and accept it, right? So the patient will just come for the appointment, you do the swab, and we would already have a logistic partner ready to pick up the samples from you at the end of that day. Okay, whereas for antigen RTK and antibody RTK, the kits will be you will have to prepare your own kits. So the price that you put there will be your professional fees as well as the price of the kit, all combined together. So we will work it all into the cost and post it on the platform for patients to search and pay. So this is something very interesting, very exciting, because a lot of times patients also do not know where to go. So they either resort to asking a friend where to go, or they just Google. So now if they Google, then they will come across eMedAsia platform and they can actually search for your clinic. Okay, then the next exciting thing is what we are going to be talking, what I'm going to be talking about next is this: to opt in for the Saliva self-test kit sales by eMedAsia. So just by clicking yes, your clinic will be searchable for this program. So let me move on to what this program is all about. So imagine, put yourselves in a public shoes, any of our public members, right? So what they do, they end up going to eMedAsia and they click on buy healthcare products such as COVID test kits. And this is where what you call the patients will be led to the public.emedasia.com page. And there'll be 3 options. So the other 2 will be coming soon, which is what I mentioned earlier, the antigen testing and the RT-PCR test. But more exciting news is about the self-test kit, right? Where the patient clicks on it, and when they make a purchase, as you can see, it will be sent to the patient with no extra charges. Nowadays, patients, they actually have to walk into a pharmacy. They have to drive themselves to the pharmacy and actually be exposed to a lot of people, you know, potentially. Whereas this, from the comfort of their home, they can click and there's no extra charge. So after they click after they click on the self-test kit, the next page they will see will be the slide, the left side of this slide, where you will see a drop-down box with a list of clinics for them to choose. And how are these clinics chosen? Basically, our system will just pick the 20 closest clinics to that patient's current what you call location. Okay, so it is in that sense very random based on where the patient is situated, and that clinic will then appear. The 20 nearest clinics will appear. So that is why the updating of your clinic profile is very important. Just go there and click yes, and you will be searchable based on your location. Okay, so after the patient has selected the clinic and they click next, you will see on the second slide, the second screenshot, where the patient will see which clinic they are actually buying from. So this is what Dr. Arasu spoke about earlier, you know, that there is a professional, a healthcare professional involved in this what you call purchase. So over here, we have a few options for the patients to purchase. We are bringing in the individual test kits, the single pack, as well as already made available the box of 20s, right? So moving on, how does this partnership really benefit you? Basically, we will handle all the orderings and deliveries for you. You have no frills, right? Although your clinic is represented there, the patient is buying through your clinic, but eMedAsia will sort out everything on the back end for you. Okay, you just need to maybe wait and for the patient to reach out to you for any consultation over the phone. You do not need to keep stocks. I think that is a very beautiful thing, because all these years, I know doctors' main concern is, can I finish all the stocks that I've purchased? So in this situation, you do not need to keep stocks, and you do not need to handle any logistics. Everything will be handled by eMedAsia. On top of that, you actually do gain new patient access as well. So on top of that, a fee for your services will be then credited to your eMedAsia store credit. If some of you have noticed, actually, if when you log into eMedAsia, you will see on the right side of the screen, there is a store credit, but it's always 0.00. So now with this program, if you have decided to partner with eMedAsia in this program, soon you may see that number grow from 0.00 to a higher number. And what is this store credit for? It is for you to use on your next purchase when you buy pharmaceutical products, or your mask or gloves, or rapid test kits through eMedAsia. Okay, so thank you so much. That's my sharing for today. This QR code, you can scan this QR code. It'll lead you to a Google form for you to express your interest of wanting to participate in to be part of this program, or you could follow the steps that I ran through much earlier to update your clinic profile. So just need to do either one of it. Okay, and this is my hotline, which you can call me, preferably during working hours, but no problem, anytime is fine. If you have any issues with stocks, with deliveries, or handling of your account. Okay, so with that, thank you so much for your time, and I will pass it back to Dr. Arasu.
Thank you, Meng. Meng, can you go back to the slide whereby that we put there when the patient can click on the clinic?
Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay, there we are.
Okay. There's a question here. I think Dr. Lau is asking, clinic must be online all the time. Is it basically the kits we purchase? Okay, basically, Dr. Lau, okay, what will happen is that, okay, for the saliva test kit, there are two options. Okay, one is whereby the patient can buy directly via eMedAsia platform by clicking to the clinic. So technically, they are buying from the clinic, but using the eMedAsia's engine, that means the backend engine. So what will happen is that you do not have to keep any stock for this. In this case, let's say they are purchasing, what do you call it? They click the clinic name, let's say whichever area they are. Let's say in Petaling Jaya, the nearest clinic is Clinic A. So they click Clinic A. So the moment they click Clinic A, and then it will appear the products. Like for example, all test kit, COVID-19 saliva antigen rapid test kit. So they just click, they make the payment, everything is done. The product will be delivered by eMedAsia to them. Okay, what the doctor will get in return is that a percentage of these sales will go to the doctor for participating in this. So this percentage of sales, like say for example, you're getting 4 ringgit, just an example, you're getting 4 ringgit from this. This will be credited to your account in eMedAsia. So in the future, when you want to buy, what do you call it, whatever that you're buying from eMedAsia, you can use that credit to purchase. That's number one. Okay, because basically, if you notice, there is a huge demand for self-test kit where the patients are going to buy. And you know that everyone is selling, like what was highlighted earlier, Lazada is selling, many onlines are selling, even though it's not allowed. But having said that, a patient will always be more comfortable to buy from a trusted clinic. So if let's say the person is from Petaling Jaya, if let's say your clinic is around Petaling Jaya, and if they say, oh, this is my clinic is there, so definitely they would like to click your clinic to buy. Okay, so at least, and moreover, on top of that, after they purchase the product, you can also extract the name of the name of the purchaser, so that you can keep as your record for further follow-up. It's up to the doctor and the patient. That's one thing. Okay, the other one is that you can actually buy through the eMedAsia portal the self-test kit. That means the clinic purchases and keep in the clinic. And then the price, what we're going to launch is between 20 to 23 ringgit. And that you can sell to the patient if you want to. That is another option that you can sell to the patient who's coming to your clinic. This one is online. That means the patient at the comfort from their home, they can just click and make the payment and it's delivered to them. Okay, that is how it's going to work. It's a very, very straightforward thing. Okay, what sort of service do we have to provide to the purchaser? Okay, at the moment, there's nothing. You're not obliged to provide any services, but it's your option. Okay, if you want to, I mean, the patient, if they at the moment, there's nothing. You do not have to provide any services to them, any professional services. Any services you're going to provide from them, that is up to you and them how you're going to deal with that. But this actually is an opportunity whereby a patient, the traffic will be driven to you. And how you want to manage them is purely up to you. Meng,
Yeah.
the QR code for registration requires me to have a Google email. I don't have that. What do I do?
Okay. Oh, then you can follow the steps that I shared earlier to go and update your clinic profile. It is fairly simple. Just click on clinic scheduling, edit your clinic profile, scroll to the bottom, click yes, and then save. Okay,
thanks.
Dr. Sapia got it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, from Dr. Wong, don't we have to guide them how to use the kit? Of course. Okay, basically, we will provide the tools, the leaflet or the information, and probably a simple video for the patient to see. Because at the moment, that's what is happening. We do not want to commit by telling them you can call your doctor, because the moment if they call your doctor, there will be a professional services of which we do not want to commit at this point of time. But it's up to the doctor if they want to provide such services, and if they want to shut them, it's purely up to them. It's nothing to do with eMedAsia on that part. Okay. What if not wanting the credits, but wanting directly credit into a bank account? Unfortunately, this is not possible because eMedAsia is also investing a lot of money on this because we have actually purchased close to 30,000 test kits at this point of time sitting in a warehouse. And then this is just an additional services we are giving to the doctors. So we cannot do, we do not have that thing at this point of time. So probably in the future, if things changes, if think there's a demand, we may do that. At the moment, none. What brands are available?
Yeah.
Meng,
so
what
brands are available? The one that is made available on this program to the patients, that means for public to buy, would be the All-Test brand. So All-Test is also available to clinics at a much more, much lower rate and a very attractive price. If you were to log on to eMedAsia Marketplace, you can see it there. The price range for clinics to purchase will be 20 to 23 ringgit. All right. And what else? On top of that, we actually also have SD biosensor available on the eMedAsia Marketplace for doctors to buy. So we have two brands available on the marketplace for doctors, but only one brand available for public. Is the kit sent? Okay, kits. Is the kit sent to clinic and patients come to? No. Okay, Dr. Lee. The kits, if the patients were to order it through public.emedasia.com, the kits will be sent directly to the patient's doorstep. As mentioned earlier, there's no need for stocking up and handling logistics for this program. Biosensor saliva kits available single pack. Okay, Dr. Wong, I have spoken with one of the suppliers for SD biosensor regarding the single pack. I understand, yes, a lot of clinics also have been waiting for this SD biosensor single pack, but for now they are it hasn't arrived. They are still thinking whether to bring it in. So this one is actually up to the RA holder to decide whether they want to do it. Dr. Arasu, there's a question about fixing ceiling prices. Yeah.
Okay, this from Dr. Krishnan. Why don't you fix
Yep.
a ceiling price for all the clinics? I think this is not possible, Dr. Krishnan, because number one is again the MYCC, we can't fix any prices, and unless the government comes out with the price control, okay, but we leave it to the doctors to, okay, the price on the public one is already fixed. We already put the pricing, but the price that the doctors want to sell after purchasing the kit for their clinic, like what I mentioned earlier, that is up to the doctor to sell it. But whatever the price, eMedAsia to the public price will never be lower than what the doctors are selling. We'll never do that. And then, okay, this is a question from Dr. Chia. If a patient self-test, self-saliva test positive, who will report? Okay, basically they need to do a self-reporting. They do a self-reporting via MySejahtera, and it's captured via MySejahtera, and MySejahtera will communicate with them. Okay, but if a patient self-report, and then if the test is done in the clinic, then they do reporting. Of course, there will be additional professional fees to be charged. Then the doctor uses a SIM card system to report. If the test is done in the presence of the doctor, then the reporting can be done via SIM card. But if the test is done at home, then the patient, they do a self-report via MySejahtera. Okay, if you're not registered, eMedAsia is very simple. You can just log into eMedAsia.com and then you can register. No fees, is free. At the moment, we have 2,190 facilities with GP clinics almost 1,900, and we have 180 specialist clinics, and we even have dental clinics, even a couple of hospitals on board. Okay, is the eMedAsia going to give us more details about the saliva test?
Okay,
of course
the details are actually already available. If you log into the marketplace and click on all tests, all the details will be available either in the images or the what you call this, the product description. You just have to click on the product and scroll down, and you will see all that information.
Okay, thanks.
The saliva test
Okay,
kit
from Dr.
multi-pack.
Manmeet.
Yeah,
the saliva test kits on eMedAsia multi. Yes, it's true. Is what we are selling to the clinic is multi-pack. Earlier it was for use of the doctors in the clinic. We will come with a single pack. I think single pack mostly we're going to sell it to the patient, the public directly. Public directly at this point of time, unless there's some changes. Vicky, can you please mute? Yeah. Okay. End user particulars compulsory to record. Stated question. Stated in purchase page or not. Example: HR buy 10 test kits for staff. End users / staff particulars in HR to make sure record. Okay, basically at the moment with the public portal that we have, only the details of the purchaser is recorded. Sometimes the purchaser can be buying for him or herself, or could be buying for the whole family. For HR, okay, we are not selling in big numbers yet. So those who are buying in big numbers, they need to click to the portal request. Then we'll communicate with them. Those who are buying directly by making online payment, it is only for single pack, or at most we will sell 1 box or 2 boxes. Maximum is around 20 or 40. That's all we can sell. Anything more than that, they cannot purchase directly online. Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions?
Meng, you want to key in the, okay, I will just key in the eMedAsia website.
If we do not register with SIM card.
Okay, basically, if you're going to do any form of rapid test, whether it's antibody test or you're going to do any form of antigen test, it is mandatory by law that you must have a SIM card account. That is one of the requirements before even we embark or even we self-declare. Earlier for the, I remember that I believe everyone knows that to do a RT-PCR or antigen test previously, you must self-declare because that involves an invasive procedure. For a saliva test, it's not an invasive procedure. But however, if you want to do reporting, then you must register the facility with the SIM card.
Dr. Arasu. Dr. Arasu.
Yeah.
There's I think there's some interest also on the percentage of fee to be credited.
Yeah, can you just announce something? Speak about that.
Okay, all right. So the percentage of fee to be credited, depending on which product. So the first one would be the individual pack. Let me just share that page. The individual pack, we will share approximately RM5, which works out to be 14%. Okay. Then for the remaining, we are selling a single box of 20 kits and also a bundle of 4 boxes. So for those, the percentage of sharing will be 10%. So as you can see, the price for the single box is there. So of course, the 4 boxes bundle will be slightly, more affordable to the public, but that then will have a higher value of sharing as well.
Okay, Dr. Wong has asked, to register with SIMCA, must have attended the MOH swab training. Okay, the swab training is if you are going to do a nasopharyngeal swab or oropharyngeal swab. Okay, for saliva test, it's not an invasive procedure. As far as I know, that you do not require you to attend any training because it's a non-invasive procedure. But if you're going to do any form of reporting, all you need to do is that you need to email. There is an email. You can just Google. There is an email to be sent to SIMCA. Then you just inform everything. Then they'll give you a user ID and password. That's how it gets started. You go to email to SIMCA. And probably we will also put the email, all this information in our website. So therefore GPs to, in the event they want to register with SIMCA.
Okay.
Okay, I think we are 30 minutes.
Yep.
I think if there's nothing, then what I would like to advise my fellow colleagues is that
Right.
sorry, okay. Basically, I think what we should be doing is that we should take advantage of this. In the sense that you can see that everybody is trying to, especially the commercial entities, all trying to come in and do that. And at the end of the day, we believe the patient will always be comfortable to come back to their doctors. And then we hope that you will register through the eMedAsia, which is it's free, and also register to participate in this public eMedAsia, so that patient can use it. And it's also a way for you to expose your clinic and market your clinic as well. Okay. Okay, this is one last question I'll answer. Since everything is direct between eMedAsia and patient, what is the role of the clinic? Okay, the role of the clinic is very simple. Number one, the role, because under the law, the product can only be sold through a health facility or pharmacy. Okay, pharmacies are going aggressive by selling this. Okay, so what our GPs are going to do that? So that is why we came out in an innovative way. The role of the clinic is that, number one, to comply to the law. That's why we're going through the clinic, number one. Number two, by the clinic onboarding here, the clinic now will be visible to many people who are going to search for the clinics. And the other thing is that the clinic also will be getting, like what Meng said earlier, for the services they're providing by participating there. And that is a role that I can think about on that. Okay, any expiry date of credit?
Nope.
Nope.
Let's
No
not
expiry
impose that. Yeah, we don't want to impose
we're
that.
not going to impose that. We'll not
Yeah.
impose the usage. You must be used within a 1 month, 2 months. We won't do that at the moment.
Yeah. Minimum amount of saliva test kit that a clinic needs to purchase. Well, to be part of this program, you do not need to actually make any purchase of saliva test kits from eMedAsia. But if you do need to top up your own supplies, of course, be more than welcome to log on to eMedAsia.com and top up your supplies.
Okay. Like what Dr. Go said, the role of the clinic is also to guide positive cases and guide them what to do next. Okay, this is just a role for you to play. You can always teach your staffs if in the event they want to ask some advice, you can always do that. The reason why I didn't go very much detail into that, then if it involves professional services, then there will be charges that is up to between the doctor and the patient. Okay, with that, thank you very much. We will tomorrow we will upload this recording. We will share in all the social media groups, and then also we'll post in MMA Facebook and also various other platforms. With that, thank you very much. And then we hope that you will also share this with other colleagues who are not here, who are not able to come. Okay, stay safe, take care, and all the best.
Take care. Good night.